Guys, we are back. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. You know the routine. It is so great, of course, to see you here today. As I was coming in to the office or the studio or my room at my house here to shoot these videos here for you, I was thinking, it's crazy to think that this is our 30th episode of Photography Talk. Now, when we started doing these weekly videos, our channel, friends, it only had a few hundred subscribers. So I wanted to give a big thanks to all of you who have subscribed to the channel over the last few months. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I want to encourage you to hit that subscribe button. In addition to the weekly Photography Talk episodes, we push out videos on beginner photography, photography business tips, drones, gear reviews, and much more. Additionally, we also have monthly giveaways, so you could end up winning a killer prize if you subscribe. Now, on to the big news from this last week. By Olympus. Yep. Olympus has officially thrown in the towel on their camera division. The company sold the camera business to an investment firm, so Olympus, run as a camera maker, is now over. Now, this isn't terribly surprising news given the state of the global economy and the rocky ride for camera maker in the recent years, including hundreds of millions of dollars in losses and accounting fines. The deal, which sells the camera division to Japan Industry Partners, will evidently take place later in 2020. Japan Industries Partners is reportedly going to continue production of the camera gear, but obviously under a different camera name other than Olympus. It is a shame that Olympus Camera is no more. They had a good run. They started way back in 1936. Friends, I hate to say it, but I doubt Olympus is going to be the last camera company to fold. Jumping over to Nikon Z5 rumors. Rumor has it that Nikon is working on an entry-level full-frame mirrorless camera to go head-to-head with the Canon EOS RP. The camera, which is expected to be called the Z5, will supposedly feature a 24-megapixel sensor and goodies like IBIS and dual UHS 2 SD card slots. On top of that, the Z5 should have the same autofocus system and the same EVF as the Z6. Other rumor specs include 6 frames per second continuous shooting, 1 million dot LCD screen, and 4K video, but with a 1.7 crop. Now, Nikon is expected to officially announce the Z5 sometime in the second half of July, so stay tuned for updates on that. Next, Adobe unleashes a massive update to the Creative Cloud. Creative Cloud customers were greeted last week with a huge update that included new features for nearly every app in the Creative Cloud suite. Here's a breakdown of some of the more notable improvements. In Photoshop, improvements to select subject allow for more accurate one-click selections of portraits, particularly of hair. Also, in addition to Adobe Sensei, helps you match fonts from an existing photo. In Lightroom, there are now local hue controls which allow you to make pinpoint changes to features like skin tones without impacting the colors in the rest of the image. Additionally, the new version feature allows you to edit an image in multiple ways and keep as many of the versions as you wish. Now, Adobe Camera Raw. The biggest change here is in the UI. You're gonna notice it looks really close to Lightroom. The sliders look like the ones in Lightroom. The batch processing is also much more intuitive, and the whole app is far easier to navigate. Now, all in all, these are certainly welcomed updates, and even though none of these are earth-shattering, some of the improvements can make a huge difference in your workflow. Now let's talk about Tamron. Tamron has Canon RF and Nikon Z mount lenses on the way. Now, if you have a EOS R camera or a Nikon Z camera, the selection of lenses is about to improve. And that is, friend, Tamron is apparently working on multiple lenses for both camera mounts in development. This is because Tamron apparently has multiple lenses for both camera mounts in development. Tamron has made a name for itself in recent years by putting out some really great affordable lenses for Sony, including the recent 2.8 Holy Trinity that has gotten some pretty amazing reviews. The introduction of high quality yet relatively inexpensive glass for the Canon EOS R will be a welcome sight, given that the RF lenses, although they are absolutely badass, but are very pricey. Nikon Z shooters should rejoice at the prospect of these Tamron lenses as well. Now, although the Z lenses are less expensive than the RF lenses, the selection of lenses just isn't as robust as what the Canon shooters enjoy. Either way, Tamron has proven that they have what it takes to create lenses that can offer performance and value. And by adding a Canon RF and a Nikon Z mounts to their collection, the trend of them becoming a go-to source for lenses should continue. Next, Apple gives the 16-inch MacBook Pro a GPU boost. You guys may know that I have a 16-inch MacBook right here that is, well, my daily driver computer. Now, one of the complaints that I have about this computer is that the GPU option really wasn't all that spectacular when I picked it up earlier this year. It came with an AMD Radeon Pro 5500M GPU with 8 gigabytes of RAM. But now Apple has revved up the top-end MacBook Pro with a new option, the AMD Radeon Pro 5600M with 8 gigabytes HBM2 high bandwidth RAM. Now, according to Apple, this new GPU will have 75% boost over the entry-level AMD Radeon 5500M with 4 gigabytes of RAM. Now, of course, this comes at a price. The new GPU adds $600 to the price of the previous top-tier model that I have. It's a welcome upgrade for sure, but it still won't hold a candle to the NVIDIA Quadro RTX 5000 with the 16 gigabyte GDDR6 VRAM in the Razer Blade 15 Studio that I've been testing. Now, if you're interested, I did a head-to-head comparison of my MacBook and the Razer Blade a few weeks ago, and you'll find that link in the description below. Now, another Apple news. See you later, Intel. Apple is finally doing it. They're transitioning from the Intel CPUs to their own in-house CPU. Now, just for reference, this is the first time that Apple has changed the CPUs since they stopped using PowerPC back in the day. Now, according to the computer experts, the CPU change could result in a significant upgrade in performance, battery life, and could even change how the Macs look. Apple is apparently already working with Adobe to make a version of Photoshop and Lightroom for Apple CPU. So that is, of course, a good thing for all us photographers out there. Additionally, the new Macs with the Apple CPU will be able to run apps for iPad and iOS right out of the box. Now, I know what you're thinking, Alex, well, when is this supposed to take place? Well, according to Apple, the first Mac with the Apple CPU is supposed to ship before the end of the year. And that's it for the rundown of this week's news. Now, let's discuss our current giveaway. Here are the prize packages that we have put together. A GoPro Hero 8 Black, a H&Y K-Series filter kit that includes a circular polarizer, adapter rings, plus a H&Y graduated ND filter, a Wanderer Hexad 45-liter duffel bag, and of course a $100 Adorama gift card. Each winner also gets a Octopad, which actually reminds me, guys, on June 30th, between 1:35 p.m. and 7:35 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Amazon is going to have a lightning deal on. So if you don't have one of these Octopads right now, this is one of my favorite gadgets that I have in my camera bag. I use this a lot with my GoPros, my 360 cameras, and it is absolutely amazing. But anyways, Amazon is going to have, just for that window of time there, a lightning deal. And here's where it gets really awesome as well. The founders of this company sent PhotographyTalk a coupon code that we can pass on to you guys as well, that you can use anytime, and it will get you 30% off, an addition off of that. And that code is PhotographyTalk, or PhotoTalk, excuse me. So when you go over to Amazon, put in the coupon code PhotoTalk, and you're going to get an additional 30% off. I kid you not, that's one of my favorite gadgets that I use religiously every time when I'm going out to go shooting. But anyways, back over to the giveaway. This giveaway is going to end July 7th, 2020. As always, to enter the giveaway, it's super easy. Step 1, like this video and subscribe to their channel. Step 2, leave a comment below. In fact, the more of our videos that you watch and leave a comment on, the more chances that you have to win. So keep watching some of our other videos and leave some comments. Step 3, register on PhotographyTalk and introduce yourself in the forum. Now, if you did register on the site and introduce yourself during the last giveaway, you're still eligible to win this time around. But swing on over, say hello, we would love to see you. And friend, that is it. For complete details on the giveaway, including how to register on PhotographyTalk and how to say hello in the forum, scroll down below and check out the description. All right, good luck, friend. And that is it. So, guys, I'm going to scoot on out of here. If you found some value, if you like this video, hit the like button down below. It really does help. And if you currently aren't subscribed, as I mentioned earlier, we would love to have you part of this community. So please consider subscribing to the community. And while you're at it, kick that bell to be notified each time that we come out with a new video. And with that said, Again, I'm gonna scoot on out of here. You get out there, stay healthy, stay safe, and create your best shot.